Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On play action, Shador flushed to his right, laying out, and he made the catch. What a play! First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball...
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Milton Williams. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now, Shador. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
19, Charger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Pass right side, Higgins has the catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Ready?
13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Ready?
Well run with H.M. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football. And he'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
On third down, Sanders. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. They bring the tight end in motion. Now Sanders on third and long. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill down. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. The Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man downfield. It's Warren. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterbury. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's to the 45. Still on the move. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. That's a pickup of 75 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Higgins sent in motion. They go play action with Sanders. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, hurt.
On the ground, here is Achane. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
Here we go, set. 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now toss, left side, it's Scalaboo. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free.
Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the Pats move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's H.A. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. We'll go play action with May. A throw on the move is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Tech. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On 2nd down, it's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution, and Leads to an incompletion.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
Right there, right there. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
Ready. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Come on, come on, come on.
Here's Sanders to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek, and he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins move back to within 1.
14. Dolphins 13.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 43.
To throw on first down is May. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Crazy.
Here's May again. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 8, check, Bobcat. Hurry.
Hill brought in motion. They go play action now with Sanders.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Got it. Ready?
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now, Sanders. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Shot. Shot 60. Shot 60. Hurt. Go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On first down, it's Sanders. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Keon White, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, it's May. Going up top. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. Pickup of 46 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie. Chop you up if I'm under pressure.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Here's May. That is hot. What a throw. Tyler Wild. Touchdown, Patriots. Borregales now for the extra point.
Borregales on for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Pats extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
19
And
right.
the Dolphin first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Miami.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. On play action, here's May. Forced to his right. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Scatterby. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Play is made on defense by Shorten Brooks.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
Off the play fake, here's May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Tyreek now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
65 catch. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Check. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here goes tonight.
They'll go play action with May. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Combo.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Under 10. Hey, what's that?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Throwing now is May. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Yes, sir. 5. Ready, what's that?
Working out of the gun. It's May. Headed left. Buying time. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
On for the Patriots field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Sanders. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing again is Sanders. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Dolphins first down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head, because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction, because that defender got both hands on it, but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Here we go.
To throw again is Sanders. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
18
Third and 2. Now Sanders. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. defense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll take this one across the 35 to the 36. Gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
Here's a
4.
3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
On the ground, it's Scatterboo. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the draw, it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tyreek now to return it. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. To throw is Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They finally track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On play action, Shador. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A best friend for a quarterback, a tight end. Big target down there, Greg. He's able to secure it for the score.
And down here, Mike, it's not real complicated. What you're trying to do is find space, find a window to the quarterback, and if you're open, stay open and catch it.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the Patriots. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.